Say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Byron Jones.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
On the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
From the gun, Mayfield, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Leonard Fournette.
The 33-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Jared Goff sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On the return, Harris. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
33-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 115 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3-and-out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Mayfield off the play fake. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Jets 6, Bills 0.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
1-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they'll force another incompletion.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Goff. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Complete. Jefferson the target. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Jets first down.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff throwing again. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Here's Goff. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Carson. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Buffalo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
Mayfield's pass.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
14. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Kickoff.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Finding Harris over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
Complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still 3rd down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To the air again. Goff. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette as time expires in the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out?
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Returnable for Dorsett. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Jets.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Showing off that speed and electric boost that he has. 95 yards that kick return goes down for. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Fournette. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, gone. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now it's Carson. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Waller. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gone. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. It's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Complete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now to Goodwin.
At their own 18-yard line.
And here come the Bills. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but now it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Second and 4.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 4. Mayfield with it once more. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. This is Carson. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Fournette a 1st down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The 30-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught by Waller out left side. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off down at the 2.
Mayfield's pass.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
23 yards to pick up there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flushed out right. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Kiki QT.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.